Good morning, everyone. We're talking right now about the most powerful weapon God's given you, the thing that can shape and change any situation, and it's your tongue. It's the words of your mouth. And we usually, when we hear that truth, we drop into, kind of mentally a few cliches, a few typical ideas that a Christian person, a believer, a Bible-believing person might have. But I want to sow a couple of seeds this week of different ways in which your tongue is enormously important. For example, today, I want you to consider how you speak when you speak to people. Many people rush their words. They don't articulate their words clearly, or they make excuses for things that they think are going wrong or going to go wrong, which haven't even gone wrong yet. In other words, they're reflecting a kind of a lack of confidence and a lack of sureness about themselves, which is given away by the way they speak. And that's a simple thing to adjust and a powerful thing to adjust. So whether you're talking to a co-worker or somebody that works for you or someone that's over you, one of the simplest ways to use your words well is to make sure that you're clear of what you want to say and that you say it without rushing, without unnecessarily kind of giggling and losing your confidence, without being too forceful and assertive, without being apologetic, but simply saying, this is what I'm thinking about that, or whatever it might be. When your words are delivered in a considered or measured way, people who hear you will give a great deal more regard to what you're saying, and you will create the right kind of persona, that you are valuable, that your opinion is valuable, that you're a confident person that is happy to go forward in this life believing solidly what they believe. When you think about the conversations people have at work or with friends or in social settings or in churches or whatever, many times those features are lacking and people end up sounding like they're rattling on about something, but we're not sure what it is, we're not clear what it is, and it certainly doesn't create the impression of confidence. Now, if you're a believer, you believe that God is with you, that no weapon that's formed against you can prosper, that God is working everything together for good in your life. But you need to bear that in mind when you present yourself with your words. Think about how you speak. Think about bits that you can cut out of your speech or slow down or come to the point more quickly, or be less aggressive or less apologetic. And that can take practice. It's not something that happens. So you believe in your heart that God's with you, that you have confidence, but you don't portray that in your words. You learnt something somewhere along the way. You've practiced speaking a certain way to people, and mostly it's way below the level of person you really are and the level of person that you believe you are. Take that with you today. See you tomorrow.